Hey, welcome back to Attacking Third. With the European winter transfer window closing, we wanted to look at the moves that have happened across Europe during this winter break or during this winter transfer window with our winners and our losers. Now, if you glance at some of the transfers and the list, you would see that WSL made a lot of moves. They had some big ones too. US midfielder Sam Coffey went to City, Delphine Cascarino went to London City, Leah Schuler to United, Denise O'Sullivan to Liverpool. So we're going to talk winners and losers. Now, it doesn't have to be out of the WSL, and it doesn't have to be a team. It could be a single player, a single move, whatever you want. So, D, you're kicking us off. Who were your winners and losers of the European winter transfer season?
All right, let's start with winner. Winner is I'm still rocking with my London City Lionesses, everybody. I think at the beginning of the year, I made the prediction they're going to end in fifth.
Yeah, you
I
did. Like
believe I said top five. They're in sixth. But you guys, this is their first season. This is their
Yeah.
first season in the WSL, a super competitive league, and they're still making moves to be in that top four. And they just signed Delphine Cascarino. That is huge. A massive loss for San Diego, but the biggest gain for London City. And Michelle King, love that woman. Losers of this transfer window is PSG. Eva Gaetano's out. Crystal Dunn has retired. You have bombed out of the Women's Champions League, leaving with 1 point, bottom of the table in Champions League. You're sitting in fifth place in the Premier League. It is not at all the legacy that PSG has being reflected right now. And they didn't bring on enough to make sense for me to think that they're thinking about the next few weeks qualifying for Champions League again, getting back to the PSG that we know that everybody follows. So they're my losers of this European transfer window so far.
I love your winners with London City Lionesses and the pickup of Delphine. If they want to be in top four, this is how they do it. They are missing out in their last 4 games for London City Lionesses that they've dropped points. It has come by a 1-goal margin. Delphine Cascarino is going to push them over the edge for that. She adds depth, creativity, goal creation. Absolutely. Love that shout. All right, McCall, winners, losers of the transfer window. What are you thinking?
I mean, real quick, D, you're right. Like PSG used to be that it club. It was like
Yes.
where everyone wanted to go and everyone knew, even here in the American League before. I mean, it was before the WSL, the England League got big. It was like you go to France and you go to PSG. That's
Yeah.
really it. So, well, I don't know what's going on over
They're
there,
not
but
that right now.
players are enjoying their football and the club's not in a good place. So okay, I'm excited to talk about my winner because I actually genuinely support their club, Manchester United. I love what they have done getting Lundkvist. I was obsessed with her this season in San Diego. She was always a point that I was making when I was calling games, saying her name a million times. And like what I love about her, she's a solid defender. She really is, but she provides so much going forward. And when United starts scoring more goals, especially getting Leah Schuler, like,
Yeah.
and I'm really proud of Leah as well because like her bravery to leave Bayern after 5 seasons to challenge herself at 28 years old, leaving her home country to go to Man United. Again, the appeal of Man United looks good, so she's going to go take a chance on a club like that. So I just love what Manchester United is doing right now, both men and women's sides. And they're the winners for me. And I'm really excited to watch Lundkvist over there, but I'm sad to see her leave the NWSL. My losers were Tottenham because it just seems like they're right there. They're in 5th place. They're right there. And they're in the hunt to be up with the best this season. But what they need is to score more goals. They've only scored 19 goals, and it's one of the least in the league. And if they would have went after an outright striker, that would have really elevated and put them on an escalator to be in that top 3, top 4. And they haven't been in that hunt in a long time. And I think if they just would have got one more good goal scorer, someone that could change the front line for them, it would have been all the difference.
Yeah, that's a good shout about Tottenham. I feel like they have underperformed a lot in the last couple of years. Okay, let me tell you mine. European winners and losers. My winner, Jenna Nighswonger. Oh man, the left back, the left-footed wonder. She went on loan from Arsenal to Aston Villa. And her move to Arsenal, was all wrong, in my opinion. She made 6 appearances in 2 years, 1.5 seasons with Arsenal. 6 appearances. She went from being a starter, being a game changer for playing throughout the run for the US women's national team in the 2020
Yes.
Olympic
Rookie
gold
of
medal.
the year in the
She
NWSL.
was
Starter
playing
in
and
a
doing
championship
so much.
game.
And since her move to Europe in January 2025, she hasn't gotten a US call up after that gold medal win because she hasn't been playing. So since joining Villa, she's already made 2 appearances. It includes an option to buy. She has the world in front of her now to go take it, to get some minutes, to get some time, to get back in to the mix of the national team. This is a win-win-win for Jenna Nighswonger. I love it. My loser is Chelsea. Oh my goodness. 3 losses in their last 5 WSL matches, and they haven't made any changes. And I would say, okay, their roster has a lot of talented people. They have a lot of players that can come in and make changes, but Sonia Bompastor has said to the media, quote, a lot of people talk about Chelsea being an example of depth. Right now, I do not think we are in that place. She is saying on record, we don't have depth, but you didn't make a single move in this January transfer window to pick up players, to change things. Chelsea is facing slipping out of Champions League place play. They need a win, and they play against Tottenham coming up this weekend. They need a win, McCall.
I'm just hoping that Chelsea's loss is our gain at the end of SL. Sonia Bompastor, come on over, girl. Come here.
Portland's like,
you want to
hello,
coach
Sonia.
Portland? Just bring it. If they're not appreciating you and they're not happy with you, and I love that she was just like, like, she's done an amazing job. I think they're being way too hard on her. Way too hard on her. Just less than 9 months ago, we were talking about how she's a legend and they haven't lost a game and however many streaks. And now, okay, so she's lost 3 or 4 games. Like, how much grace are we allowed to give a head coach? Like, there's gonna be times and again, getting so much talent, getting Sam Kerr back, like implementing all that stuff might take some time again. To have so many stars on one team, it's going to be hard to manage for a little bit, but once they hit their stride again, they'll be fine.
Yeah, but they didn't not make any moves in this January window. That's what I didn't like
Her
about
hands
it.
are already full. Her hands are already full trying to manage all the stars that she
I'm
has.
not saying they had to bring in players. They could have let go of players. They could have traded them and
Sure.
made some room or opened up some space. I
Sure.
wish we could get Darian's POV on this. She has left
But
the show. Having some laptop issues. Oh, she might be back with audio only. We'll see what happens. Technical issues, they happen sometimes here on A3. We roll with the punches.